The Mau Mau uprising, which began as a protest in 1951 and 1952 of British control in the Kikuyu homeland, quickly became a violent uprising. It was suppressed by the British over the period of 1953 to 1954. In 1953, the Aberdare forest provided refuge to many hundreds of Mau Mau rebels led by Dedan Kimathi. Treetops was rebuilt in a nearby chestnut tree overlooking the same waterhole and salt lake near the elephant migration pathway to Mount Kenya. The facility became so popular that rising demand required a new larger structure, and this was supported further by poles as well as the tree itself. Further demand required the workers to accommodate more visitors. This increased demand flowing from the publicity surrounding the Queen's accession there. The name Treetops was transferred with the addition of the word hotel to a new 35-room structure on additional steel supports. It had 4 decks and a rooftop viewing platform. Due to the quick change in profile of the rustic tree lodge, Treetops' popularity was additionally due to their no-see, no-pay policy during their early years. A common business policy on safaris where guests were not charged for services if they failed to see any big game. Visitors could observe the wildlife from the top deck, the viewing windows in the communal space, or from the ground level heights. They could also take motor tours from the treetops. While an overnight destination, only overnight luggage was allowed, with visitors being driven in from the Outspan Hotel for the night. Other facilities included a 1,000-watt artificial moon used to illuminate animals at the waterhole during darkness. Another unusual restriction at the treetops was a low decibel noise level restriction due to the hearing sensitivity of many animals. This included a ban on all herd sold footwear. Aberdare Safari Hotels embarked on an initiative dubbed Return to the Bush in conjunction with the Kenya Wildlife Service. The initiative involved the rehabilitation of 125 hectares of the Aberdare National Park that had been degraded by the tall fenced-in elephant population that had exerted on the ecosystem. Electric fencing for the paddock, covering an area of 16.5 hectares around the lodge, was installed. The paddocking allowed reforestation as well as the natural regeneration of the local flora within the paddock. Famous personalities who had visited the treetops include Charlie Chaplin, Joan Crawford, and Lord Mountbatten, and a return visit by Elizabeth II in 1983. Lord Baden-Powell, founder of the Boy Scouts movement, was a resident of Nyeri and a frequent visitor to treetops. In 1938, he commissioned a cottage on the grounds of the Outspan Hotel, which he named Paxton. The final resting place of Lord and Lady Baden-Powell is located nearby. Jim Corbett, hunter, conservationist, and author, who accompanied Elizabeth II during her stay at Treetops on 6 February 1952, lived in the same house as Baden-Powell and is buried nearby, next to Lord Baden-Powell and his wife Olive Lady Baden-Powell.